Hey, welcome to the Porch Bois podcast. I am, of course, the best bundle of sticks among all the bundle of sticks, John, and these other two inferior bundle of sticks, if you even call them sticks, Midget B and Seawall is here as well.
Hey, I've got an
What's
axe head in my bundle of sticks. What do you got?
I'm not even a bundle. I'm just like one big stick.
up? I was gonna say they forgot the tie, like they forgot to tie it around, so it just kind of loose sticks.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like a whole bunch of my bundle must have disappeared because I'm just one big fat fucking stick. I'm not a very good faggot.
Damn it! Damn it, midget!
No, the only reason I got that intro in was because Ed came in and said, I'm looking for three bundles of sticks. Have I come to the right place?
You
So,
are in the right place if you think one big stick counts as a bundle.
Well,
I
I mean, if
mean,
I mean,
it
if,
could
if
be.
I mean, technically speaking, so if you have a bundle of 100 sticks and you remove one stick from it, that's still a bundle of sticks, right?
That's the
Yeah.
point of fascism, man. When
But if you keep removing stick,
one spaghetti is weak, but many spaghetti together is strong.
no, I was going for
Maybe
the logic of
stick
the heap
together and
there, man.
strong.
I was going for the
Yeah.
logic of the heap. Because eventually you're gonna get down to one stick. So if
Yeah,
again, you start
And
at
that stick is in
how
charge of
many
all of your
yeah.
sticks makes
sticks.
a bundle? Yeah, how many sticks makes a bundle?
Exactly, because if you say you start at 100, say, well, 99 is, and then you work your way down.
Yeah,
It's true.
eventually,
We should figure out how many sticks does make a bundle.
Oh,
right?
Um,
Does
oh,
it only are you only bundled once you've been tied together? Like,
uh,
let's see.
apparently got a little bit of tragedy in the chat.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Sorry to hear that, Quest. The deepest condolences from the boys.
what
Yes,
happened?
correct. His father-in-law apparently passed
Yeah,
on Monday, yesterday, I guess.
Really?
So
yeah,
that's very unfortunate. We're sorry to
yeah.
hear about that. So you are excused. You do not have to stick around all of tonight. You do have a one night pass. However, we do expect you back next week.
Unless you're at the funeral.
I think that's what they're. I think that's why he's leaving at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Uh, well,
Okay, so how
best of luck,
many?
Quest. Our deepest condolences. We all wish that you were seeing your family under better circumstances, but hey, if you
At
can,
least you're
celebrate the
seeing them.
life. Celebrate the life if you can.
At least you're
All
seeing
right.
them.
Well, apparently, a bundle of sticks is at least 10 sticks.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Well,
There's your
okay.
answer. I wonder what you call a 9 stick bundle.
Well, again, we get back to the logic of the heap. If 10 sticks is a bundle, why would not 9 sticks? Then if 9 sticks, why not 8?
Because Google has spoken.
It
Google
would
knows
be
all.
a gathering, I guess. Not quite a bundle, but like
Could
a
it be?
bunch, maybe.
Could it be a proto fascist? Is what is 9 sticks
Anyway,
or crypto fascist? What's the term they're
maybe
using
we should
nowadays?
maybe we should move
Christo
on.
fascist.
Yeah, Crisco fascist. Got it.
Crisco, yeah,
Yeah.
Crisco fascist.
Wow.
All right, let's move on, shall we?
Yep.
I suppose
We
if you're done
we
talking about bundles of sticks.
thoroughly
I had
embarrassed
I had like
ourselves.
another 30 minutes of bundle of stick material that I'm just gonna have to throw away now.
Yeah,
Yeah, please do.
yeah, John. Get yourself an ash can, put some burnable materials in there, and just light that bitch and chuck them in there.
Yeah, maybe save it for next time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, I was gonna see if I can take it on the road, but that's all right. I'll do it another time.
uh,
So anyway, boys, before we get started on stuff we did over the weekend and shit like that, I do want to remind our chat who is out there somewhat. Um, if you have not done so already, please do the like button thing, do the subscribe thing if you haven't done that already. Check out our description where we got our Twitter accounts, mine included, and the Porch Boys official account, and our Discord server link where every Monday, Midget and I are doing a call-in show. So if you would like to call in and talk to the boys, that's the place to do it. So make sure you join our Discord server. Um, and besides that, I think we
It is
can run.
unfortunately a requirement for now, like until we progress technically forward, like you're gonna have to make a Discord account, unfortunately. So just like make a burner email and join us over there.
Yeah, I don't care how you join us, as long as you do.
Yeah, it's fun. You'll
I
like
think we
it.
had I think we had a successful one last night. That was fun.
Yeah, during which we did touch a bit on our weekend, and like I said, had my birthday weekend. That was cool. Did a bunch of cool things with some cool people.
Happy birthday, by the way, Midget.
Thank you.
Another
And
year in the tank.
yeah, and behind me now, I guess, and there's no stopping that. No stopping that. So it feels good, man. I'm right where I want to be. It's all good.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead if you had something, because I was just gonna say like I didn't
no,
do anything interesting over the
you didn't
weekend,
do
really.
shit, did you?
Nothing
Nah.
interesting, nothing like worth mentioning on the show.
I I I did some yard work. Went to the store.
Yeah.
You know, I beat Ocarina of Time last night, and
Oh
the
yeah.
the thing fucking crashed like in the middle of the credit sequence, which sucks
Oh,
because it's comfy. I like the credit sequence,
Yeah.
but
I mean, at
but
least it made
yeah,
let you get that far.
well, hey, man, you saved the princess, so you know.
Well, so speaking of Ocarina of Time, do you know when you're gonna start doing a run through on the stream,
I don't.
the channel?
But like I need to understand how to do that first.
Yeah, he's got to learn how to do the streaming and all that stuff.
Well, so I was thinking, since like your internet sucks dicks,
Yeah.
um, that like I mean I could stream it from mine and show your screen, and then like keep stay muted or whatever and walk away, or watch of course, but like not be there
You
on
think
it.
that would be better?
Think it would be better than using your internet.
I see. Could I maybe like pre-record it and then upload it? That wouldn't be good. Nah, I'd rather
Yeah, that
play
would
it
suck.
live.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm selling myself short. I'm apparently responsible for degeneracy on his Twitch, aka I sent Jay a simple what was it? A simple 256 by 256 blank template for GIMP, so he could make
Oh
emotes
yeah, he
easily.
totally sent me that.
Yeah,
I think I
That's
saved it.
right.
Where did I save it?
yeah,
I
yeah. I
think I
just
saved
spent a
it.
minute, deleted the background, and boom, it's perfect for making emotes.
Yo,
Wow.
dude, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, dude, don't sound so excited.
Sorry, tired, work, busy day, desire to live quickly fading.
I mean, you brought us here. All
Yeah.
right,
You did
let's.
indeed.
Sorry, I'm just tired.
Yeah, please don't do that on the air if you can avoid it. Thanks.
Yeah, dude.
Please.
It's very unprofessional. Because we are a professional operation here,
I
as we all
mean,
know.
you got me here. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. All right. So unless anyone has anything else that we want to mention before we start, and we can start.
Yeah, let's get to the memes.
Let's do the memes.
First meme of the night. Okay, Predator.
Yeah, it's I guess I'm sure everyone watching is familiar, but yeah, it's unfortunate. So I think this is a really good. I mean, it was a pretty quick turnaround, and I'm really not. I'm surprised that like one of us hadn't thought of this already. Redditor, like we say it all the time. Redditard, retard, like red tart. Like we've tried other things. Predator, it's fucking perfect, and it's so simple.
Yeah.
How did we
Right.
not think of this?
Well,
We're just not
I mean,
meme lords.
there is a
Yeah.
technical little lie within this, but there's a big grain of salt at the middle of this, or a big, whatever. There's a core of
That's what makes
truth.
the best memes.
Yeah.
That's what makes the best memes. Though.
Technically, it was only
Exactly.
one subreddit, and they specifically banned the use of groomer if they were referring to gay people.
Okay, but
But then Pink News said, no. The word groomer has been banned because it's LGBT hate speech. It's like, well, thank you, Pink News, for putting those two groups together.
Yeah,
well, I
making
mean,
that.
so it's like on 4chan. If one board can make the whole thing, racist Nazis, and everything, every other phobenist, make the whole 4chan be fucked. Well, I mean, why not Reddit? It works both
Yeah,
ways.
well, the meme is, of course, that every board is politically incorrect. Like, I mean, it's not the
Sure.
truth, but that's the meme of it. That's the joke. It's like, yeah, you might hate politically incorrect if you're a 4chan user of other boards, but deep down that like every board is politically.
Oh, yeah. Every board has a little bit of pull in it.
Oh yeah, because poll works.
Right,
Yep.
there's cross contamination there.
Well,
Yeah,
what was
it's
it?
cross contamination. That's right.
Well, also don't forget that there are nicknames that are not so flattering for the various boards. I know Bees was Beatard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was flattering. I liked it. I was a little
It was.
Beatard
It was
back
a
in the day.
badge of. It was a badge of honor, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So, now let's move on to the next
Now
one.
it's just like porn, and like that's it.
Yeah, most of
Like,
them
A
are.
bit of a blast from the past. Am I right, boys?
Yeah, speaking of
Let's
4chan,
see. Yeah. Speaking of the Chans, we've got the bear, the pedo bear, the buddy bear. Excuse me for YouTube.
Buddy
Um,
Bear.
But yeah, I like to see this. What flag is this? Which pride flag is this?
I think it's one of the variants of the trans flag.
Well, it is a variant of the trans one, but I mean like
Yeah, what's the yellow and the white?
yellow, white, blue on top, pink on the bottom. Is that like which fucking goddamn which flavor of fag is this one?
Let's find out.
Well, I'm checking right now. The traditional transgender flag. No, I know what that is.
Which one is this? Map?
That
Is
might
that
be the
map?
map flag.
Oh,
Fantastic. Yeah, this is meme magic.
well, I'm not gonna search for that. So I don't need that shit on my search history.
Yep. I'm pulling it up from Snopes. That is the map pride flag.
Oh well, if Snopes says it's true, it must be.
They're claiming it's false. But
Oh, okay, so that's actually true, right?
Yeah.
Right,
But
so it's actually true. Right.
yeah.
That it's confirmed.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
multiple fact checkers are trying to distance it.
Oh yeah, so for sure it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you love how you can count on fact checkers to fucking lie?
Right. It's just like they're telling the truth. Just like they're consistent enough to where that they're not telling the truth. So that they are telling the truth. It's that kind of like run around. Don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense to me.
So. Yeah. Next one. If Predator doesn't really if Predator really isn't your fancy, there's several other terms that have been proposed as well.
Yeah, dude. We've got our top meme magicians on it. Not all of these are very good, to be honest, but Groomerix is fucking gold.
I do like rumors. It's very
Yep.
inclusive.
Fucking inclusive. Yes, I love it.
Innocence Destruction Specialist is my favorite.
Okay, I mean, I think it's a bit verbose. Brevity is the soul of wit.
Well, the short version of it is IDS.
Then there's yeah, but no one's gonna know what you're saying.
Yeah.
What about like queer theorist? That's
Yeah.
close to being really good. It should be like I don't know. Yeah, it's close to being good. It's better than what I can come up with though, on the spot. Queer theorist. Yeah, that's pretty great actually. I could use something like that.
Oh,
All
boy.
right. Okay, queer theorist.
I think Rumors wins.
Groomerx. Yeah, like because it's that's the reason it was banned. It was because it was anti-gay and it didn't
Right.
it wasn't inclusive enough. Right. We need the X
Yeah.
to be more inclusive of non-gay groomers. We don't want to slur just the gay ones. Thanks, Pink News.
Right.
We're actually addressing all of them. So, if we live in this binary, heteropatriarchal, patrionormativity, then we should fucking add the X to be more inclusive of our terminology, right? We should change our language to be more human.
Yes. Oh my God, dude, I can't
Human.
stand that shit when they call themselves or other people human, like just humans.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hi humans and shit like that. Like that, I don't know why, but that seems like
Hello, fellow
dehumanizing.
humans. It's like what
Yeah,
the alien. It's what the
dehumanizing.
alien disguised as human says.
Unironically,
Yeah.
it's ironically dehumanizing. I like
Yeah.
that.
Right. It's very strange how that works, but yeah, it's just like you've taken any kind of soul or like meaning from the word, from like a greeting.
Yeah, right. It's very operative, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah, it's very like efficient and just like
yeah,
mechanical, cold, unfeeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
queer theorist. I like it. Groomerx is the best. That's
next meme. This is one I like from
all right.
Midget.
Bill Crystal. Let me read this
Yes.
one. Straightforward from here. Biden announces not running again. Okay, implying 2022 focus turns to R extremism and D's do well. Delusion. Inflation subsides. Okay. Opium overdose. Okay. Ukraine defeats Russia. Yeah. Biden is successful one-term president. Younger moderate D defeats Trump or Trumpist.
Trumpet.
Yeah, Trumpist. That's a pretty painfully cringe word, dude.
Yeah.
Trumpist. I'm sorry, bro.
Also, the
but,
term
like,
is Trumpian Republican. Thank you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is much more based.
Yeah.
Porky pa.
There's a few other terms for it. MAGA Republican, America First Republican. There's many names for it. Populist, but I'm not the biggest fan of that term.
All right, let's see. Let's see those who agree with this fucking genius. Right?
Oh God,
What
yes.
moderate Democrat, Connor Lamb, has the name recognition? Raphael Warnock.
Who's that?
Literally who?
He's the criminal who narrowly lost election. Oh, he actually won, didn't he? That special election in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
He's that black asshole that did it. And then let's see, John Fetterman, literally who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie Porter. Okay, yeah, she's gonna win over. I think she's the one facing off against Carrie Lake. No. All right, Pete Buttigieg.
Yep.
I like butt chug, but that's good too.
The biggest name recognition in that whole list. She's skeptical, but there is
John
buzz.
Stewart. Or is that the John Stewart? Is that the John Stewart or is it a different John Stewart?
I imagined that was John Stewart, but she misspelled the John. If that were the case.
Well, that could be. I mean, that could be an autocorrect. No, that was web app. I mean, it could be that she just doesn't know. I mean, she's pretty obviously not very bright. So
Yeah, clearly that's the case. I mean, she agrees with Bill Crystal. You can't be that fucking smart if you're
Right.
following Bill Crystal on
And
Twitter.
you're called Ronald McDonald.
Really?
Wow.
Look into why is that a woman? What is this?
Oh, that's like a doll in the
Yeah.
PFP there.
This is fucking weird. Who is this person? Click them, please.
Yeah, click, dude.
Who fucking is this?
Um,
What?
No, that's a retweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That still looks weird. That thing
That's a
on.
good flag. I like that
Yeah.
flag a lot. The sound of children screaming has been removed. So ominous. I do like that.
Please walk your dog.
Yes, Brenda.
Don't fucking argue with me about it either, please. Thank
Oh,
you.
this thing, Roe is settled law. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
it's
that's
settled
true.
law until it isn't, you idiots. The Supreme Court has the power to do basically anything they want.
Does this account do anything but retweet?
It looks like, yeah, just retweets.
Hold on, tweets and replies.
Nailed. I'm gonna guess that's a Trump reference. Don nailed.
Your mom is morally wrong. Ooh, hot take on Twitter.
Your mom is nailed. Ha!
That's nothing. I think I went to the library and read that day. I'll make sure to live stream my seppuku. It's the only way to remove my shame.
I agree.
Yeah, like do it, faggot.
You
Live
won't.
stream it. Yeah.
well-
Can I subscribe?
Well, here's the next meme. This is the Democrats gonna run.
This is who should have made this list. The biggest name recognition on this list right here.
The
Dark
kitchen
horse
sink.
candidate. That's right. Dark
I still
horse
think it's gonna
candidate.
do too much in government. I don't know.
Yeah,
But the thing is, it
so
actually functions. So
direct water places. It's gonna tell water where to go.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See, it's
but
suppressing
I
water.
have a bit of an
Tyrannical.
emergency meme that I came across that I thought was funny.
Oh,
It's actually pretty tame overall, but there we go.
we win.
Oh, Catherine, there's nothing you can do about it.
That's right,
Euro,
motherfucker.
99 cents to the dollar.
That's kind of crazy,
Take
by
that,
the
Euro
way.
fours.
Look at that fucking jump or drop, I guess, in value.
Oh, I'm looking at the euro to the US dollar right now over the past 5 years. In
Yeah.
2021, it started taking a nosedive.
Makes sense.
Weimar
They locked down the whole
Silver
continent.
Baron. I like Weimar Silver Baron. I'm
Nice.
sure he's got a respectable stack.
Air Spring 2.0 is starting, says his bio. It will be bigger and more global with shortages, begetting new shortages as people riot.
Seems
Nice.
Seems prescient.
It does indeed. Does indeed, sir.
Well, nice little woman posting there, L.
Yeah,
John, you want to read this one out?
I suppose I will. Me. So my husband, first grader. You have a husband? I can't do a first grader voice. Me. I do, the whole time you've known me. Oh, I always thought you were feral. Do you mean single? Whatever the word is that you use for stray cats. It's odd phrasing. But yeah. Ha. You're a stray cat, woman. Get outside.
That's hilarious.
Leave some food on the porch for you.
Yeah, we'll let you come around, but we won't let you in the house.
Right.
No, we've already got a porch cat that lives inside.
Right, that's true.
Yep. So, from the Ministry of Truth.
Oh, so you know it's true.
That's right. I think I should glue my finger to the street using quick hardening concrete.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
I mean, is that not what they wanted and expected?
No.
I imagine they wanted to be had to, be removed from the concrete.
Right, exactly. They wanted to have to be removed. They're trying to block traffic and be dickheads.
Yeah.
Right.
This is what they wanted. So there you go. Let's hope that guy's careful with his chisel. I'm sure he will be.
Wood chisel, not masonry. This is why we can't have nice edges.
Yeah,
Nice.
That is the wrong chisel, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's just what they had available. To be
Right.
honest, you know.
Looks like a pry bar or some kind. Like it's not
Well,
even
well,
real
I'm
proper
thinking it's just
chisel.
because like fuck, they weren't expecting some idiot to use quick hardening cement on themselves. So like,
No, it is a chisel.
hey,
Okay.
hey, Franz, go get a chisel from the hardware store down the street. I think that's how that went. And he just bought a chisel. So
I came back with this. This is a wood chisel, you retard. We're trying to break concrete. Well, I
Right.
didn't know. I'm not useful. I'm a cop.
no, I think they're paramedics or
Yeah.
firefighters.
They're fairly useful.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they're all right. They can
Yep.
stay around.
All right. Base kids, if you don't want to be, well, that doesn't make sense unless you read the meme first. All right.
Yeah.
What kindergarten students have said about my body? Part 4. Please don't eat me for lunch.
Base kids, for sure.
Plus size teacher, and my students beg me not to eat them.
Well,
Yeah,
I
try
don't know. I think
not
she can
to.
use that in her favor. She
Yeah,
can be
it's like,
like, "You guys better stop fucking around, or I'm gonna eat one of you."
that's
You remember what
right.
happened to Jimmy? And they're like, "Who's Jimmy?" Exactly.
Exactly. You don't even remember, do you?
nope.
Quit fucking around, you little bastards. Yeah.
That's, or I'll fucking eat one of you. That's funny. You're right. It's better to be feared than loved.
Just a reminder, everyone.
Become unintelligible.
That's right.
Yeah, I like the intensity of the Photoshop here, like the filter. Yeah, the crazy,
Yeah.
what do you call that anyway? It is like a filter.
Glitch. It's a glitch filter, I think.
Nice. Yeah, dude, I like it. Become unintelligible. He's like on an intense, super spiritual mission to become unintelligible.
It's like that meme. Yes, Your Holiness. They think I'm senile.
Right. And we banned abortion.
We're going for gay marriage next. Of course, Your Eminence.
Right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit's great.
Yep. And from Defiant Elves.
So 7 years ago, the only thing they value less is basic human decency, and that is debatable. GOP debate. Boy, what a great take on that
Yeah.
big clown show that was the GOP debate back in
Yeah, I mean,
2015.
only the hottest of takes from Occupy Democrats, which is funny because even like left wing Wikipedia calls them a fake news outlet. Talking about
You
how they
know-
lie and shit all the time.
Well, yeah, they're controlled opposition.
Talk about like throwing them under the bus, huh?
Yeah. They're not opposition though. Like they're meant to stir all the boomer Democrats into a tizzy. That's their whole job. Because if you look through the replies and stuff, that's all there are. Just like 60 plus Democrats who hate Trump. Like that's all it is.
God.
Oh, it's phenomenal. They're always like proud grandmother and shit, and like they're just white mom aunt, white wine aunts. I couldn't just say that for a second.
Yeah, and guess what? Proud grandma to a mixed race kid and a single daughter. Like for real.
Or I love my grand dog. Some shit like I've actually seen bumper stickers that say I love my grand dog. Like, could you imagine?
Yeah. Groomer is trending.
Lots of shit. Libertarians is trending.
Liberal Party is trending, I think.
Liberal
That's
Party.
I'm saying like libertarian though was trending. Rittenhouse is trending on my side. We all get different trends.
I saw Rittenhouse
yeah.
trending earlier, so.
National divorce is still number one on my little For You trending. That's fun.
Yep, so, moving along to the next one.
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't have the time to find out who originally made this, but I'll check the funny papers, see if I can find out who posted this originally in Jay's server, because I am occasionally getting memes from there these days.
But I tell you what, this is photo evidence of harassment.
It was
on the
Grant.
part-
It was Grant. Thank
Yeah,
you,
it was.
Grant.
Good work, Grant.
This
Good
is
work.
photo evidence of, that perpetrator, that misogynist, that misogynist, J. Edgar.
Is groping AOC's voluptuous bottom.
Yep. And he would too, because he is drawn to it like a moth to flame.
Exactly. Don't go, Jay. Resist it.
To the
Resist.
passion.
Resist it. She's
Right.
crazy. You can't fix her.
The fiery passion.
Uh,
La big booty. Oh yes. See. See,
Yes,
mama.
Ed, look at me. Don't look at her. Look
Look
at
at
me.
me. Look
All
at
right.
me.
The juicy booty is temporary. All right. Hating the state is forever.
Well, moving along to the next one.
Knows me. It's not a booty dress. That's not why I'm wearing it very tightly in
Right.
public. For no. It's not like I want you to like me, baka.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's a sheath dress. Obviously, lol.
That's supposed to be shoe on head, apparently. I think she was defending AOC for some reason.
I do not want to
I don't think she was. I thought she made some kind of. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember seeing what Shoe's hot take on it was.
I haven't paid attention to her in a while.
I mean, I'll watch her Hell World and stuff when it comes out because she does put some effort into those, but they are like very few and far between.
Yeah.
He still makes decent content. It's just
Yeah.
So.
I don't have. There's only so many hours in the day, Shu.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how she makes money.
I'm sure simps out there are paying the fuck out of her Patreon. Like probably 6 to 10 people, between 6 and 10 people, probably pay her monthly expenses. Like,
Yeah.
and the
I
other
imagine.
and the other 500 or so give her $1. Like,
Right. Fair enough.
I like
I
this
was
one.
bad
sponsors in her
medical.
videos.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure she does. Like most of them do. And
Right, but again,
see
she
why
puts
not.
out one every 3 months. She's
Yeah.
almost as bad as Internet Historian.
Well, Internet Historian's also doing like really, really complex shit.
Yeah, of
In
course.
his
Yeah, his
videos.
I like
animations
it.
are
Yeah, he does
phenomenal.
good work.
He's so good.
And I think it's like once or twice a month they release like something on the Incognito channel.
Incognito.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just never does main channel shit. It's
yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, no, I mean, it's worth the wait for him though, because his shit is just excellent every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cost of Concordia.
Yeah, that was really
Uh.
good. His Steve Bonnet one was really good.
That
The
was
Gentleman
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's great.
the becoming a pirate montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
There we go.
Here's
Yeah.
another one real quick, because, again, it's normal, like we read that article by that Jew about Jews, being mentally unstable and taking, tons and tons of therapy and fucking prescriptions. They seem to love, like, the science, the heckin' science, I feel upset in today's society. I must be, god damn, I should take drugs to fucking fit into this abnormal.
I should take the
terrible,
drugs to
unhealthy
quiet
lifestyle.
the inner voices that are telling me,
Right.
stop, no, please.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
This
Something
is
wrong.
unnatural.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I don't understand the worship of it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand maybe you have, like, chemical imbalances or fucking legit,
Yeah.
mental health concerns.
But the amount of people on pills right now is insane.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that the lines
it's
are
for
blurred.
stress. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not stress. Like, stress is not a reason to take fucking pharmaceuticals. Like, bipolarity is a good reason, and fucking
Right.
schizophrenia
Yeah.
is a good reason
Of
to
course,
take
yeah.
pharmaceuticals, not
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
stress and
well,
goddamn anxiety.
I mean,
and
if you
fucking-
have a bad enough general anxiety disorder where it is actually crippling, I could see that. But if it's more general stuff, there are various cognitive exercises that a lot of therapists prefer to recommend these days. At least some do, saying, "Hey, think about this. Think about something else." Basically, you train yourself to kind of train your mind over matter, in a sense.
Yeah.
J. Edgar is pointless.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, we're all
This
pointless.
show is
Fired by
fairly.
Elephant Man. John
This,
is pointless. Bullshit. Whoa. He's going too far,
This
Elephant
show
Man.
is fairly pointless.
Too
Yeah.
far.
This
But the
show,
internet is ridiculous and pointless. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. And Ed is pointless. And Seawall and Mijjt.
Hmm.
I think the only pointful thing here is John. So.
no, this
So
show is fairly
entertaining, not
pointless.
Yeah.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
all pointless, and we're fine with this.
Yeah, it's like, we're like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing.
Yeah,
All right, shall we?
we shall.
Soldier on.
Today, I will use victims of rape and incest to support my argument for abortion so that I can keep having unprotected sex with strangers consequence-free. Check.
Yeah.
Cross that off today's list.
And this was
And
in
every
response
fucking day, it
to
seems.
Freckled Liberty, of course, with
Huh.
deleted tweets.
Of course, the deleted tweet.
Yeah,
Love it. Love it. Don't let a man ejaculate inside of you, then, or use multiple forms of birth control correctly, or don't fuck losers.
yeah.
That's a good fucking answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
goddamn, like we were talking about last week, like these women have kids by people they don't even know or end up hating. Like, stop having sex with losers.
Then they get
Ah.
mad that they have to deal with the consequences of their actions. But that's the thing, is it's a cultural thing, right? We don't have that in
Yeah.
our culture. You don't deal with the consequences of your actions. Like,
It's
you
almost
just don't-
as
you
if
shouldn't have to.
we're entering the mouse utopia.
Yes, yeah, the
And-
beautiful ones they were called, right?
Yeah,
Because they groomed themselves because they had all their stuff taken care of. They didn't do
Yeah.
anything. They didn't socialize with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was
I mean,
crazy.
it's almost as if we need to, even if artificially, create struggle and consequences
I think
to
we're
keep the
seeing that
survival,
happening.
to keep the human survival instinct going.
I think we're seeing that happening.
Yeah. So,
Shit's about to get fucking hard, boys.
yep. Moving
Yeah,
on.
It's not gonna be easy, and it won't get any better anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be facing times like these very soon. They
Yeah.
refuse to give me their names, but their genders are 9 trans, 5 gender fluids, 3 demi boys, and 1 very fat pangender who called me literally Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They
I
captured a tank.
Yes, sir. Captured the tank.
yet they have no idea how to use it. It's almost as if these revolutionaries don't know how to be actual revolutionaries.
No, it's funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, these are the fucking people online calling you incel. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. It really is. And also, by the way, I want to point out, great movie.
good fucking movie.
Regardless
Based
of its
now.
complete inaccuracy.
Yeah,
um,
of course.
Yeah. Still a great movie though.
Thanks, Mel. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mel. That was a good fucking movie, dude.
Hell yeah.
Making you seethe.
Yep. Well,
Shall we move
Yep.
on?
We shall indeed.
so here are the two for comparison, and let's
You're
get
the
this-
two of us, like, so confident in our positions that we feel like we have to fucking advertise it to everyone all the time and try and trigger conversations because we're self-important enough to think that anyone else gives a fuck what you think.
Right. Nobody in public gives two shits. Let alone
Well,
like,
Much
any more
less.
than that.
Well,
No one
my
gives a shit.
well, my
What's your
theory
point
for
of
this
view?
one on the right over here, this is anti-leftist men propellant.
Is this Pick Me Barbie over here on the right?
Pick me, Barbie.
Yeah.
And on the left, of course, you got Stronk Black, default Democrat.
But I do want to point out the difference in their postures, though.
Yeah.
I mean, based Trad Thought over on the right, is
Sure,
sitting up
at
pretty
ease and
much.
confident.
She's cross-legged. She's got a confident position here, whereas I don't have a pejorative for the one on the left.
Oh, yeah, you can see she sees the fucking laptop and is like resigned not to say anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she's hunched over.
Also,
she's like,
mask.
looked away, like
Yeah.
masking, like it's just I'm with that because
Not to mention her virtue signal is a lot smaller.
yeah,
And
that's
less
right.
flamboyant than the other virtue signal.
Yeah.
It's
Much more
right.
prominent.
Oh, my virtue signal is not as strong, and I'm not strongly invested in my virtue signal,
Right.
and thus can't be arsed to actually. Yeah, and you see the posture. You're right. It's all in the posture.
Yeah.
It's all in the body language for
Oh,
sure.
dude, I love it, Elephant Man. He says he's a little drunk, but he's aiming for very drunk / amnesia. Oh man, I like it. I hope you don't have to work tomorrow.
I hope he doesn't throw up on the keyboard.
Oh god.
I kind of do. That'd be kind of funny. As long as he's like, as long as you recorded it. Yeah, pick me Barbie. I like that.
Yep. So, scooting along to the next one. I'm going to say right now, I have no idea what's going on with this one because I've never been involved in that stuff.
You wouldn't know, huh? He's a good boy. You go
right.
to church every Sunday.
I just don't give two shits about it.
So let's read this real quick. Just the top one. He says, I took 2 500 milligram THC edibles an hour ago, and it's only getting worse. What do I do to get rid of it? I'm super stoned. So if anyone who's ever taken an edible, a marijuana edible, has done this before, maybe not to that extreme. That's a lot.
Yeah,
500 is a lot on its own, let alone double.
2 500s. Holy fuck.
That's like someone that we used to know, who ate like 3 or 4 brownies, like full brownies.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm not feeling it, you guys. I'm going to eat another one.
Yeah.
No, bro, you're eating it. It's going to take a minute for it to kick in.
It's going to take about 2 hours. Let's calm the fuck down.
It's like, oh, it's been an hour and a half, you guys. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to eat another one.
Oh, fuck. That happens. Everyone who's ever taken edibles has done that at least once in their life.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half, you guys. I'm not feeling it. These things ain't shit.
Right.
30 minutes later.
Like, I gotta eat another one.
Yeah, they're not even real, but they're tasty, so I'm gonna eat them.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and then 15 minutes later, aren't they like freaking the fuck out? They're like, oh my god, and I ate 3. Oh jeez, oh my.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna die. My heart is like beating so fast. It's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's gonna you're gonna be okay.
You'll be fine.
But it's like you get in your own head about it, though. They'll be fine for a little bit, but they'll get real quiet because they're thinking about how they feel.
Yeah,
they're very aware of how they feel,
bottom
and then
text
it just kind of
personally.
Do what?
I like the bottom text personally.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that, but yeah, I mean they kind of amp themselves up and they make themselves anxious, and then they have a bad experience. Like it's all about mindset going into
funny
it.
To me.
Yeah,
like it doesn't make sense. It's like you don't have to freak out. You'll be totally fine. Like, everything is fine. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Just ride the wave, man. Ride the wave.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna laugh at you as you do stupid stuff, but like it's harmless. You'll be fine.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you might not remember a whole lot tomorrow either, but you're gonna wake
You're gonna
up.
sleep real well, I'll tell you that.
That's right. You're gonna be comfy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Snoring and shit.
Anyway, so yeah, let's get the bottom text out of the way now.
Bro, I'm so sorry for you. Just go outside now and hold on to the grass as tight as you can so you don't fall off the earth. It's about to be one of those hard life lessons.
For real, because there's no getting off this train. Like that's
Yeah,
it. Like you're
yeah.
done. Like there's
Yeah,
no.
you can
Oh,
throw up all you want too. It's
yeah,
It's
dude,
in your
damage
blood,
is
man.
done. It's in your liver at that point.
Yeah.
Yep,
it's gone. Yeah, an hour ago. Yeah, you're already. There's no stopping it now. Like it's. You're
The-
Yeah,
just. I
you're
hope you're not
on
doing anything for the
right,
next
and
few
that's
days.
exactly why you gotta chill the fuck out. Just don't hype
Yeah.
yourself up. Like, it's all good. It'll be fine. Like, just hang on as tight as you can, because
There is no getting off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
That's right. There's
Right.
no getting off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh my god, we've got some memories with this shit. People over serving themselves and oh my god, or having more than one. What was the word? Intoxicants. That was pretty good.
Oxygons, yeah.
Way too many toxicants. Yeah, that was a special moment.
Yep. Had to be there.
Yeah, I was there.
No, I mean, like,
Hashtag.
everyone else had to be there to get it. You just don't
Right.
get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell the story because I don't want to implicate anybody. But
Right.
yeah.
so, well, moving along to the next one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Punisher logo. Yeah, cops love the Punisher fantasy, don't they? Oh, if only we could just punish criminals. You know, the guys I deal with every day. I had to pull this guy over the other day and give him a traffic ticket. Can you believe it? Punisher. Punisher.
and when the situation presents itself where they pretty much can use almost any level of force they could ever want, 400 cops do nothing for an hour.
Yeah. I mean, you think,
400 fat fucking cops. Nothing for an hour.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you would think that, like, since they're basically glorified hall monitors, that they would do well in a school situation, but apparently not.
Look, again, I get the, okay, we're going to have like a 1-minute tactical meeting so we don't shoot each other by mistake before we go in.
Or kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
boss, I hear gunshots in the classroom right now.
Fuck,
you think
okay.
we should break up this little briefing and go in there and deal with this? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, go,
Right?
go, go,
Like,
go, go.
come on.
B team on the back door, A team on the front door, get the ram.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You know.
one door.
Yeah.
I've seen cops break down doors a whole bunch of
Yeah.
times. I know they're good at doing it.
And they're good at
Especially
shooting
when it's not-
Yeah.
especially when it's the
fucking
wrong
dogs
house.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs and shit behind doors. God damn.
But also, apparently, this was the husband of one of the teachers that was killed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so there's like speculation that he's, checking his phone to see like if there's a call from her,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
allegedly there was. So, I mean, I don't want to give this guy too much shit for being on his
Yeah.
phone, but at the same time, they should have stepped up way earlier, of
Yeah.
course.
As I said, the 1-minute tactical brief, that is understandable because
Sure.
you don't want chaos. But, you keep it brief, guys. Keep it brief.
Yeah.
This isn't a drug sting. This is literally kicking a door down so kids don't die. It's not rocket science.
Nobody else has a gun.
Yeah.
Just the gunman.
Yep. So. This one. The cope, the seethe.
Yeah, they're seething about
Oh, yeah.
a fucking white
Not
kid.
enough people died.
Yeah, not enough people died in this fucking mass shooting, and it goes against the narrative. So it's, obviously we have to find fault in the kid who fucking stepped up. I mean, like I said, it could have been anyone. It ended up being him
Yeah.
Yeah.
who fired the fatal shots.
Yeah.
But it obviously we should encourage that sort of thing.
Well, yeah,
So
you make the
this
cost.
bitch is sitting here like talking about, oh, I'll find an excuse to hate this because this kid probably votes, left, and she's gonna fucking paint him as her tribal enemy because the fucking thing doesn't fit her narrative when It never even involved her or a narrative. It's just a fucking thing that happened that day. And you know, of course, like more people could have died and she's mad that they didn't?
Yes, that is
Like,
100%.
what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Oh
They
man,
I don't understand.
they are
man.
losing the plot because they deep down know that nothing's working to convince people to vote for them.
well, no, it's just like the deepest form of tribalism.
Yeah.
It's
It really fucking is. It's
yeah,
mindless. It's
it is absolutely
literally
mindless.
knee jerk, mindless, fucking lizard brain bullshit.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't believe these people vote and have responsibilities they avoid as best they can. Like, they just sit here and cope on Twitter all fucking day.
Oh, and they think they're going to be the glorious revolutionaries that bring in worldwide communism. No, you guys are you guys
I
are
invite the
useless.
future they want. I invite the future they wish for. For fuck's sake, I'm pretty sure I could survive it. These people are hopeless.
Yeah, the gulag. The
Well,
first people in the gulag were the revolutionaries.
Yeah, because they're pretty good at revolution, obviously.
Exactly.
So you want to get rid of those people, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want them to
The only
revolt
quote
against
unquote revolutionaries
Yeah, it's
left
like
are the
we
few
had
that
a-
were able
we
to
had-
scramble to the top.
We had the revolution that benefited us, so let's do away. Let's not have any more of those, shall we?
Exactly. Let's not do that again.
Jesus. How to
Okay.
stop an active shooter. Let's all open this big thick fucking book.
Let's gather and attain the wisdom held within.
Behold, shoot him. Seems to be the top line.
But yeah, if even 10% of Americans every day were carrying, that would massively increase the risk for these mass shooters.
Yeah, but I find it hard to believe that like 10% aren't carrying. You're talking about maybe. Oh, that's actually quite a large number. 35 million.
Yeah, it's like
I
35
don't know
million
about
people.
35 million. Maybe 1% are carrying. 3 million or so people every day, probably.
Yeah.
It seems like a reasonable sum.
Oh, but again, yeah,
I go on
if
nothing, based on nothing, of
if
course.
more people were carrying and the number kept increasing steadily, and it was a noticeable percentage of the population, that means if you go into a populated area as a mass shooter, well,
Yeah, every one of those motherfuckers could shoot back.
yeah,
at you.
exactly, any one of them.
Yeah, that's what
And-
we need, though.
yeah.
Obviously, that's what happened in this kid in Indiana's case. Like,
Yeah.
any one of the people who had chosen to go there armed could have returned fire.
Yeah. Well, I
It
mean,
happened to be him.
Yeah.
And good for him. Good shoot. Good shoot.
well, I love
Like,
the stories that come out of Texas every once in a while. Man tries to rob convenience store, gets shot by every
the
customer.
whole store shoots
Yeah,
him.
yeah. And guess what? That store is never robbed again.
Yeah, I bet it rarely happens, doesn't it? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that shit is good shit. I mean, we do see this happen, but like, it doesn't always gain that knee jerk, tribalist reaction,
Well, I
does
mean,
it? Like,
to
it
borrow-
just depends, man.
To borrow a little bit of Machiavellian's philosophy and kind of rejigger it, what was it? Machiavelli said that you should do all your cruelty at once and then try to avoid it ever again.
Yeah, I mean, it's decent strategy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
So-
if you're it's super cruel once, people are worried about you doing it again. But if you keep doing it, people become accustomed to it.
Yeah, and probably sick of it after a while too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Like Vlad.
Yep. Yep. So.
Yes, thank you, please. Ha! I love this one so
Yeah.
much. Just it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, the original photo and the context of this one. This is good. I like this one.
It is pretty great.
Slowly phasing out all of the people who were there with him. Yep.
Yeah.
Progress.
That's right.
Because we got the Land
Progress.
O'Lakes
It
lady,
is.
Quaker Oats, Aunt Jemima, and Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, good old Uncle
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh,
Look,
Uncle Ben.
Yep. What did
just
Uncle Ben
slowly-
do? He was just a rice farmer.
Yeah, he was black. That was the problem. Progressives, they gotta get rid of that. They can't have black people or,
can't right.
natives on their stuff.
He
They gotta
never
get rid of them.
existed. He was never there.
Progressives only want white men on their food packaging.
That's progress, boys.
Progress, yeah.
We're making progress here. Like, it's true. No one's agitating. Like, Oh, this is progress, guys. This is
Because the Quaker Oats guy, he's still there.
right.
Yeah.
Nobody agitates against him being there. Thank goodness. But like,
I mean, look
yeah,
at
I
it.
guess
Would you
nobody
cancel that
got
face?
beef with the Quakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Quakers
So
are all
jolly.
right. Everybody likes them. Quakers are pretty cool, actually. Like
Yeah.
nobody dislikes them. But
They're a little
like,
bit Puritan,
goddamn, look at these other poor folks being erased from history, memory hold.
Yeah. Land O'Lakes lady, she's gone.
I do like that this was the order in which it happened too, and
And
it
also,
is
I
a
like that they
great.
kept the land. They got rid of the Native American lady, but they kept the land in the picture. That's pretty great. Because I do actually have a couple of sticks of Lady of the Lake, whatever, butter in the fridge right now. And the land is still there.
Yeah,
She's just conspicuously missing.
they just got rid of the native.
Progressives, man. Always being progressive.
That's right. Always progressing.
Yeah.
Always forward. The right side of history.
Yep.
That's right, every time. It's crazy how that works.
I mean,
love
if Hispanics start becoming majority conservative voters, how quickly before they start the left starts going, we got to deport all of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'll go back to
Yeah.
their position in the 90s,
Yeah.
which is we got to deport all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Shall we?
Become the conservatives of the progressives.
Yep.
Progress to conservatism.
Yep.
All right. So this Professor Mijjt makes 4 important points. ESG funds have underperformed. Companies tout their ESG credentials have worse compliance records for labor and environmental rules. ESG scores of companies that signed the UN Principles of Investment didn't improve after they signed. And companies publicly embrace ESG as a cover for poor business performance.
It's a smokescreen. It's a PR smokescreen.
Well, no, it's just a money laundering method
Yeah.
of money laundering and keeping out genuine competition, monopolizing finance. It's regulatory capture. Really, it's a form of private. These BlackRock with ESG is partnered with J.P. Morgan, the chief bank of the Federal Reserve. And so they're the ones loaning the money to invest to BlackRock at low interest to invest in these companies through ESG, which demands compliance. Otherwise, they will not receive investment or be an appealing investment for private investors because that ESG score is being made prominent in the investment prospect of any given company, right? So it's a method of ensuring that competition to these large companies that are basically too big to fail and are beholden to the New York Fed are going to be crushed out because they won't conform or even have an ESG score. Okay, so they won't get BlackRock funding, which is basically New York Fed funding, which is basically infinite money. Okay, so that's what ESG is about. It's about infinite money, but just for me and not for you. That's what fucking ESG is about. That's why it's not about return on investment.
Yeah.
It's about fucking
Well,
investment capital.
but the problem is if you keep devaluing the currency without
Who gives a fuck?
increasing efficiency,
Nobody. They don't give a fuck.
you enter
Yeah.
hyperinflation.
They just print shit. They don't care.
So-
We're going
so the
to a
thing is-
digital dollar, dude. We're
thing is that-
going away from the cash. Of course, that's by design. That's what they want. They want our liquid assets to be worthless and theirs to be the only meaningful ones.
Well, and
That's
that's also
ESG.
it's also because they're the ones who get the newly printed money first,
First.
before
Yep.
it's devalued, but before it trickles down to us plebs, where by the
Yep.
time it gets to us, it's worth pennies on the dollar that it was worth when they first got it.
Exactly right, John.
So
That
they
is
don't lose anything. They get
They
assets,
lose
right? Real
nothing.
estate,
Yep,
which
they
is the
get
new gold
real
value,
assets. Yep, they
right?
launder it into real fucking assets. Your property and your prospects and your future is being
Yeah.
laundered into worthless cash and given to you in pennies. These people are fucking evil. And Ted Cruz is barely like scratching the surface of this
And
retarded shit.
and then for no reason at all, they voted a certain Austrian and painter into power.
Right, Jesus Christ, dude.
I heard they
I'm
just really
telling
liked
you.
his paintings.
Everyone is a big fan.
Yeah, everyone's a big fan. Moving on to the next one. I think Midget, you were the
All
one that
right.
posted
Well,
this.
yeah, I'm on a roll now. So
Yep.
let me take this. So this fucking retard Walter Mead. Okay, I've seen some of his articles. They're kind of prescient. This is actually a kind of well-written article, but of course he's not willing to admit why, like whose fault it is. Okay, so let me see. There were some really good parts here. Like, first of all, in the first paragraph, he admits like that the global elite is wrong, like totally wrong in their first initial take about Russia, right? Remember, Seawall, they like put all kinds of fucking sanctions on the ruble, and then the ruble skyrocketed in value.
Well, it initially tanked and then it recovered fairly quickly, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has had the most success, paradoxically, he says, in the domains of economics and politics.
It's
where
because they're
the
a
West
producer.
where the West thought its power was strongest, right? So here he is. He's admitting they're
Yeah.
fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Fears that the gas embargo would cripple European economies and leave Germans freezing have replaced the hopes that their stupid fucking sanctions would somehow magically bring this producer of and self-sufficient producer of food and energy to its knees.
Oh yeah, Russia
Like,
can
right?
weather the storm.
He's
Europe
admitting
can't.
that they're retarded.
Yeah.
Right here. He's
Yeah.
admitting here that they're
Wait.
retarded.
Hold on, guys. Weren't the Germans laughing at a certain orange man about him suggesting that liquid natural gas deliquefaction plants be built on the French, British, and German coast?
They were laughing their asses off when he insisted that they become energy
Or buy from America.
self-sufficient.
Or buy from America instead.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we'll buy from Russia forever."
Yeah.
You know, he loves our global, one world government alignment.
No,
loves it.
he just wants to replace it with his own. And he's going to do that
So-
too because you're fucking idiots.
Again, he admits they're retarded. Western leaders have consistently mischaracterized and underestimated the threat, and he calls them revisionist powers. And he names them China, Russia, and Iran. This guy is seriously into like international, like neoconservative, neoliberal politics. Like, he names the three that are currently like, on the fucking West's radar. All right, so strategically, Messieurs Putin, Xi, and Iranian sidekicks seek the destruction of what they see as an American-led, West-dominated global hegemony. They believe that despite its imposing strengths, 45% of GDP and 52% of military spending, this order is decadent and vulnerable.
Look,
What do you think, guys? What do you guys think about that? This order is decadent and vulnerable. What do you think of that? Despite the GDP and military spending.
because the thing is, military spending doesn't mean anything if you're inefficient with it. And military spending is kind of tied to GDP. So, because we are a service-based economy as well as a net importer of
This
various,
guy's a big brain. You see, for many post-colonial countries, the current world order is the latest embodiment of Western hegemony, with its origins in the age of European imperialism. Permanent members of the Security Council. Well, there's only one permanent member from Asia, right? So this guy is like kind of big brain, but he's not willing to take the step and admit whose fucking fault this is. The moral and political confusion of the contemporary West, he's saying, is not their weapon. It's unfortunately the West's increasingly woke values agenda is not as credible or as popular as liberals hope. There it is. The West's increasingly woke values agenda is not as credible or as popular as they had hoped. The empire of values
is falling.
deserves the support of everyone who cares about humanity's future. Unfortunately, it's not credible or popular as these neoliberals hope. Okay?
Decadent empires always fall, and they either fall into a more traditionalist version of themselves or they fall to a traditionalist outsider group. One of the two.
Moreover, the liberal West's new post-Judeo-Christian values agenda divides the West. Culture wars at home don't promote unity overseas. The moral and political confusion of the contemporary West is the secret weapons that the leaders of Russia and China will bring the American world order to its knees. Whether they're taking an active fucking role in that or not, I guess is up to the audience to determine.
Hold on. Oh, there he is. Hey, John, we lost you there for a second.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
I thought you had lost me because Seawall said nothing there.
Yeah. No, I was trying to figure out why I was having some issues on my end trying to figure out why John disappeared. But yeah, look.
I just wanted to ghost you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? The thing is also, the Overton window is shifting, especially in the U.S., and Europe's going to follow that. And what comes out of it is Russia and China are not going to like what comes out of that.
I disagree. I think they're going to benefit totally. I think we're all going to benefit from it, though. I think every individual nation is going to benefit from that. And as a result
China
of
collapses.
decentralization...
I think as things decentralize and people stop buying cheap Chinese goods and instead buy better quality goods from home and just less of them, China collapses as a nation.
Right. That's probably a long-term...
Russia survives.
Yeah, that's probably long-term the truth.
15 years, my guess.
I don't think China's work in Africa and Asia, Central Asia, is going to be enough to
it isn't.
Make it self-sufficient. Again, I agree with you. They're not efficient. They are not efficient at all. Also, and so moving that shit around to make themselves self-sufficient while they span the globe is not really realistic.
Well, another issue is the Chinese Navy isn't capable of protecting the trade lanes.
Yeah, there's too many trade lanes.
Yeah, there's too many trade lanes. There's only one power in the world that can do it, and they require help. The U.S. requires assistance from the NATO nations to keep the trade lanes opened.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And if the U.S., let's say, we snap our fingers, U.S. says, you know what, we're done with this, and we recall our Navy, we build all the shit at home, and only import small amounts of stuff from a handful of nations we trust, and we protect the trade lanes with them.
Stop. I can only get so erect.
The entire world order collapses. Africa starves. Asia breaks down into wars.
It's clearly that our Western decadent civilization is what's sustaining all that, obviously.
Which China and Russia, China should be doing, and China should be doing everything in their power to keep us decadent, but they're not.
Well, we'll see. They're taking a gamble, and I think we'll all benefit from what's coming anyway.
Well, China won't, but hey, who cares about them?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Fuck China, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yes, fuck
Speaking
them.
of China, fucking things, let's see Xi Jinping. Let's see China put Nancy Pelosi in her fucking place.
I think that's a
Bitch
later
slap
article.
this.
Yeah, that's a much later article, man.
Oh, all right. Okay,
Yeah,
what's
And it
next?
was a
yeah,
good transition, though.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
UCF removes anti-racist statements from department websites.
Ha.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
just a
like how they
couple.
have a screaming Ron DeSantis as
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
you got it. You got to portray this perfectly reasonable politician as like over impassioned, and like offensively. Let's see here. Let me pull this one up because I did suggest this one for a reason here. Well, you didn't actually have to include it, but it's fun because
Yeah.
this is a complete
Infringement of academic freedom, Gleek said. This
Are
statement was crafted over a period of time with dialogue and input across a 20-person plus faculty.
okay. Yeah, we crafted it over time among a big fucking circle jerk of us training ourselves and each other and your children in philosophy, religion, and cultural
hey,
studies and the humanities.
hey, academia. Did you know the concept of like a noble patron back in the Renaissance?
For real.
Many of them claimed they gave freedom to the artists and poets they employed, but did they really?
We decry this
Yeah.
history, commit ourselves to rectifying it, and stand. Oh, yeah, okay, so the statement was itself. Dig the statement that the fucking UCF School of what? Law here? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Jesus Christ. This is what they. Oh, philosophy, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's the fucking statement. Golly, gag me. We acknowledge that many of us are born with unearned privilege, while others are denied basic human rights. But enough about the Palestinians in Israel. We decry this history, commit ourselves to rectifying it, and stand with those working to build an anti
Hey,
racist future
hey,
for our nation.
University of Central Florida. You guys do know that if you just refused government funding, you could say this all you want. If you went fully private, you could do whatever the hell you want. You'd have all the academic freedom you could ever want. But the second you accept money from the state, they own you.
In an email, UCF spokesperson Chad said in the school, we may have removed some departmental statements that could potentially be inconsistent with our commitment to creating a welcoming environment, one where faculty objectively engage students in a robust, scholarly discussions that expand their knowledge and empower them to freely express their views and their own perspectives. Asked in a follow-up email what was potentially inconsistent with that statement, he didn't immediately respond. But here comes Democratic Representative Carlos Smith, a UCF graduate.
The DeSantis regime has made the anti-racist mission of my alma mater against the law. This is a consequence of HB 7 and the governor's out-of-control censorship agenda. This is not freedom.
Well, apparently, Jay's like, Seawall, why are you talking like John? Well, just because John and I may not agree doesn't mean we don't have certain crossover in our philosophy. Because, John, don't you agree with the concept that if you willingly accept money from the state now has influence, if not power, over you?
Well, as far as the Constitution goes, like as far as the law of the land goes, I agree that that is the law of the land,
Yeah.
and so that's the power that they have.
Yeah.
Whether or not I want them to have that power is a completely different thing.
Yeah, exactly. Understanding the thing And in my case, thinking the thing is unfortunately necessary, whereas John thinks we can live without it. That's where we diverge.
The philosophy department statement was crafted in the summer of 2020
Oh my
following
god!
the
Could you
murder
imagine
of
a bunch of
St.
fucking
George
philosophy
Floyd.
nerds
Yeah.
like in a room
Jerking
together
off
and
in
be
a
like,
circle.
I-
Yeah,
okay,
thinking this was a
okay,
good
John.
idea.
You know I'm John. We're fucking
Yeah.
tabletop RPG nerds. Midget's a 40K nerd, and philosophy nerds are the ones we beat up.
right? Not only that, but like, I mean, I could technically be a philosophy nerd if I
Yeah.
like wanted to.
If you towed the line, you would be
Yeah.
allowed in the fucking faculty
Right.
department. Like,
But I'm also
otherwise, yeah.
not a virgin, so it's hard to be a philosophy nerd with that, you know. But
No, this is just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like this, I love the non-story of them taking down a really stupid, mindless fucking statement. Like, just we thought so long and hard about it. The 20 of us in a room for a long time, we
Huffing
really
our
gave
own
this some
farts.
fucking thought. Yeah.
that reminds me so much of that fucking one douchebag from the Cato Institute that went on. I think it was MSNBC. I can't remember which
MSNBC?
network it was. Which he was like, they were talking about the vaccine mandates, and the Cato Institute is a libertarian, an allegedly libertarian organization.
Yeah,
And he's
right.
talking about like, no, vaccine mandates are actually fine. They're not an imposition on liberty, you know, because
No, they're the ultimate. They're one of the
Because
ultimate
everyone
benefits.
else should be free from the benefits outweigh the
There's a
the
small
infringement.
imposition on liberty, so it's okay.
No.
Like you're making the lesser of two evils argument. Like if you are supposed to be like this fucking libertarian scholar, right? He's like, and the host, whoever the fuck that, the literally who that was, you know, doing the interview, was like, you know, so yeah, I mean, you're not just any person on the street. Like you're a libertarian scholar. You've done the intellectual heavy lifting, and then he proceeds to make the lesser of two evils argument, which is like the most base argument you can possibly make, which gets torn to shreds as soon as you make it.
Yeah.
God, that pissed me off. Oh my
Look,
god,
I
dude.
mean,
The
if
Cato
he says something
Institute is
like,
shit.
look, the better
Fuck
argument is saying,
them.
look, we're libertarians. We cannot force anyone to do anything. The government can recommend it, but that's as far as it can go. That's it.
Right.
You know,
And that's a
move on.
milquetoast position.
Yeah.
That's a very milquetoast position, being like, well, you know, yeah, the government can, you know, recommend it, but to force people, we would be against.
Yeah.
That's like like baby's first libertarian, you know, argument to be made there, and that already destroys Mr. fucking intellectual libertarian scholar. His argument, like it's
And
it's just
the people that
absurd.
compare the vaccine mandate with saying that, OSHA can totally do it because OSHA can make you wear a mask at work for like dealing with dust. Well, you don't have to wear the mask when you're at home, you idiot.
Or the grocery store.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to bring
Or
work
when you
home.
leave the job for some other job.
Right.
You're talking about a permanent change to the person. And and let's assume it's 100% beneficial. You are still making the person have a permanent change to their body.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you know
a minor imposition to your liberty, says the libertarian. Oh yeah, it's just a minor imposition on liberty.
But it's
says the
better for
guy
the
who's
whole.
all about liberty.
Like he literally makes the collectivist argument. That's
that's so
it's for the
retarded.
greater good.
Yeah, and
It's
another
like,
thing
what
that he
the
could, and
fuck?
another thing he could do is saying, look, when you try to force people to do things, people will resent you for it. The better option almost always is make people feel that they're part of a team to solve a problem. That's a feel good argument.
The point.
Incentive.
That's way
Yeah.
aside.
Yeah.
The point, though.
Yeah, so
Right,
It's
but the
way
whole point
aside.
is. Oh, go ahead. But like,
That's way aside from the point. You're absolutely right. Why is this asshat, who's purportedly a philosopher and an advocate of personal choice and freedom and rationality, fucking giving up rationality for an emotional collectivist argument? Right? And saying, like, well, you know, and then even flipping logic on its head to say, well, your community should be free from the risk that you posed to them by existing, right? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, and calling that
My
libertarian.
rights end where another's begins. And the thing is, if you're naked and alone in a forest, no other humans, where is your right not to get sick? You're naked and alone in a forest, no other humans around.
Yeah, you don't have that right.
It doesn't exist.
You have the right to stay home if you don't want to get
You have
sick.
a right to take precautions that don't infringe on others. So if you want to, you can run around with a hazmat suit. I'm going to look at you weird, but go ahead. Wear the hazmat suit. Be the bubble. Be the bubble boy.
Yes, that is 100% your right to do so.
Yeah.
Do that. That's fine. I have no issue with that morally. I have no issue with that.
I'll laugh at you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll laugh at you, but that's it. Like, I'm not going to attack you.
No.
I'll laugh at you, but that's fine. That's my right too, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is very simple stuff, but this dude, I don't know.
I might shove you into a locker though.
Yeah.
That might. I mean, hey, not everyone's perfect. Sometimes you got to violate the nap,
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, John, let's say tomorrow there's a crazy mutation to the coof, and it's in like a 60% mortality rate. I guarantee you'd be running around with a mask on, with a proper gas mask on, if you had to leave the house.
As long as it actually works.
Yeah, if you got an actual biohazard gas mask,
As long as it works, I don't have to shave my beard.
Well, yeah,
I'm willing to die for this beard.
Well, a gas mask requires you to be basically completely clean shaven.
There you go. So, I mean, looks like I'm dying.
Yep, sorry. Moving on to the next one. And this is from the Ohio 10-year-old bad touch victim.
Right. Okay. This is weird. All right. Yeah. This whole thing is fucking weird.
Sí, pero ella está bien. Todo lo que están diciendo en contra de él es mentira.
Ya.
Es mentira.
Niña, ¿usted es familiar de la niña o
Es
solamente?
mi hija.
La señora, quien se negó a dar su nombre y quien ocultó su rostro, asegura que ella no ha impuesto cargos en
They
contra
do
de
speak
Jason
like
Fuentes, de 27 años, quien
Mexican Spanish.
está acusado de violación. De acuerdo a las autoridades, él confesó que tuvo contacto vaginal al menos 2 veces con la niña que recientemente cumplió 10 años.
Yeah, and he looks Mexican as fuck. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, little
Pudiera
mustache
haber
and
tenido
everything.
9 años cuando fue violada y quedó en
That
embarazo.
that physiognomy, that fucking phenotype, dude.
But yeah, with how the mother's reacting, one of the theories is
Es mentira, dude. Es mentira, bro. It's
Garrison
a fucking
Flores
lie,
is her boyfriend, and she's pregnant with his kid. That's the theory that's floating around right now.
Everything she says, everything said about her in the media is a lie.
Yeah, I said about him is a lie.
This portion of a broader interview shed significant light. This appears to confirm a domestic situation wherein the confessed rapist is also the paramour of the victim's mother. The mother's distressed defense on the rapist suggests that she is also illegal and fears deportation. Defendant is the family's sole source of income, likelihood of other children in the home. Mom is exposed to removal of the children under dependency proceedings. Okay. All right, Jorge, I'm with you, dude. This is some journalism right here on Twitter.
Actual journalism by Telemundo. Like, who, I mean, I guess they're not under scrutiny, so they can do it.
Well, no, he's part of Newsbusters and director of MRC Latino. Apparently, very clearly Christian. He's got a psalm passage in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not Latinx.
Yeah,
so
he's probably. It sounds like he's more of a conservative. He's probably a conservative
bio.
Latino. The fact he's talking about this makes me think he's conservative, and the way he talks about it.
Well, in the biblical passage, in his
Kind of gives it and the lack of pronouns in his bio.
That too, yeah.
So yeah.
He, him.
Jorge is a strong
Telemundo producer, opinions my own.
Coffee emoji, fucking
like,
Ukraine flag.
Retweets do not equal endorsement. Like that.
Retweets do not equal endorsement, queen.
Actually, they technically do under libel slander laws. It's republishment. It's republish.
I guess that's fair. It is
Yeah.
kind of republished in a
Yeah.
way. I mean, dude, I don't give a shit what people like or what they retweet. Like, I don't give a shit.
So
I don't think that I don't care if you think that or not. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
it's
that's
one of those
totally
things
true.
that it hasn't been tested in court yet, so it could go either way.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the next one.
Oh yeah, okay, you gotta play the video. It's fantastic. No, there's just one part of the video that's really this part. This part is great. Oh my god. Listen.
People.
Right there, right there. That's the best. I love it. Do it again. Do it again.
Warrants on these two people.
I hear you, Sheriff. I'm with you. I hear you.
Base sheriff is based.
Is that a Florida sheriff? Because
Yeah, Florida homeowner will absolutely not face charges after firing an AK-style gun at suspected home invaders. A local sheriff, he started shooting for his own protection to get them out of his house and to protect himself. Said the rest of the shooting followed the video address.
Christ.
It said three men, including one armed with a gun, entered a home in
Escambia County.
Just ahead of midnight on July 7th. Homeowner was present when the three men entered the house and pulled out a handgun from his waistband, but dropped the firearm.
Oh shit!
Great.
Was able to
fucked up.
Yeah.
retrieve another weapon, probably a short AK, like a Draco or something.
Yeah.
Like a AK pistol or something.
Authorities were able to identify two suspects while they discovered a third man soon after with a non-fatal gunshot wound to the head. Damn! Dude's got accuracy with an AK.
That's right, dude.
He's a fucking AK surgeon, man.
He like scalped him. He probably fucking scalped him. Oh, look at this person. Look at this.
Detorrence.
Person.
Detorrence.
Yep. Look at that person.
Leanders Hackworth.
Yep.
Whoa.
Detorrence, Leanders, Hackworth.
It's Leanders, for sure. It's Leanders.
Antonio Dwayne Dean Jr.
Junior.
Yep.
He was dad.
Yep.
Let's see. We got a report of a third individual that had a wound to the head not long after the home invasion. He just kind of showed up. Oh, I don't know what happened. I got shot at in a drive-by, Mr. Doctor. Like, yeah, okay. I didn't do nothing.
Right.
Dean
has in the street. I've
identified two other suspects.
That's right. I had my Skittles and my iced tea, and I was wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
And these white boys showed up in a truck with a fucking lift kit and a big fucking Confederate flag, and they was blasting Johnny
country?
Rebel. This is MAGA country, and they shot at me.
Rebel, dude. Oh my god.
Wow.
No,
And they
Johnny
shot
Rebel
at
is an
me,
obscure reference, dude. Holy shit.
You think I don't know?
No, I know you know.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I love it. One more time, the video, man. Just the start of that. Oh, it's so great.
We have warrants on these two people.
I've never seen Mijjt so happy.
Oh my god, dude, he's on the moon right now. He's so fucking good.
He's up there with Elon and what was it, Ethereum or is it Dogecoin to the moon?
To the moon.
I don't know.
Funny, dude. That is
Well,
funny.
Oh my god, dude, that's so fucking funny.
Here's another kind of quick one that's kind of fun. Couple claim Walgreens cashier refused to sell condoms because of his faith. Just put a complaint into the manager and walk away.
It's not like
a news story, dude.
It's not like, the motherfucker at the store was like, no, we're not gonna sell them. Obviously, this guy's like, I'm not gonna be the one to sell you this. Let me just shut down the register for a second. Or you can set him aside and come get him later.
That's also so weird, dude. I mean, if you take a job doing that,
yeah.
Like if you take a job there that sells condoms, you know you're gonna sell them or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, just get over it. You can be against it, but like, don't be like, no, I'm not going to sell you this.
Yeah. Well, also the cashier himself said, "Look, I don't want to do this." The manager was more than happy to do it for you. It's like
Yeah,
not even an
that's what he
inconvenience.
said, though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what he said.
yeah.
That's what he said. Like, and she's all butt mad and posting about it because she felt embarrassed that she was having anonymous sex with strangers. Like,
Well, no, I think she was at the what was it? A Wisconsin couple. So
well, yeah, she
yeah,
was there with fucking he and his partner.
yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
kind
is
of
that
dumb.
your girlfriend, sir? Is this your wife? Is this your fiance?
Nope, nope.
No, it was
It's
just a
two
fucking
guys.
hookup.
Yeah,
That,
It's
whatever.
but
just
that's
a
still,
fucking
that's dumb as shit, dude. Just sell the fucking condoms. Make your little
Yeah,
wage. Fucking work
yeah,
wagey.
yeah,
right, dude.
God
yeah.
damn.
Just yeah. Look, just put a complaint in and move on with your fucking day, people.
Oh, that too. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a news story.
Yeah. So
But still, also, like, just fucking sell the condoms, wagey. God damn.
yeah,
Yeah, get in your cage.
In your cage, that's right.
yeah. So
Clean it
moving
up.
along to the story that
All
Mijjt was
right.
talking about earlier.
Now, yeah, China gets to whip its stick out. And like I said, okay,
All
so
half inch of it.
all right, so stay with me here, Seawall, okay? So literally they're threatening um Pelosi, who the Associated Press. The only reason we keep getting them from this webpage is, I mean, this is generic AP garbage that goes onto all of the local reporting sites. Like,
Yeah.
it just gets carried by affiliate stations. So, like, you could get this crap anywhere, and this is what normal people are expected to consume every day. So,
Oh,
that's why,
God.
like, we use this. It's just, this is what I read in the morning when I get into the office. So,
Okay.
like, she, they will take, quote, resolute and strong measures should Nancy Pelosi proceed with plans to visit Taiwan. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Nancy Pelosi is not really the one to be making a diplomatic trip in that climate. It should be the executive, right? In this sort of setting, it should be the executive making that. It's not her place, right? And unless she is actually one of the ones pulling all of the strings in the executive, right? She takes upon herself the authority of the executive because she knows Biden is out to lunch. China knows Biden is out to lunch.
Yeah,
Okay, so
everyone knows.
they can make a strong public message of telling Nancy Pelosi, like, bitch, you are not the one unless you take a public, unless you make it publicly clear that you are in fact the one, right? And they're betting that she's not willing to make that play on the one hand. And I think it's funny because she's so fucking self-involved and arrogant and fucking self-absorbed that she would probably fucking take them up on this. She'd probably, quote, call their bluff, when in reality it's really not one. Well, it probably is one. But still, like, she would probably, oh, they can't talk to me, Nancy Pelosi, like that. But yes, bitch, in fact, they can. Because, right, this is not her place unless she's willing to admit that Biden is out to lunch, in a way, in a public sort of geopolitical way.
Bro, he ain't out to lunch. He out to a fucking midnight snack at this point.
He apparently shits his pants on the way to the refrigerator for a midnight snack.
Yeah, in front of the Pope.
In front of the Pope.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think the Pope is there every day. He goes for a midnight snack. But
No, I
literally
think he is. They fly the Pope in so that Biden can pass him on the way to the fridge to take a shit, and then grab his ice cream, his chocolate ice cream,
That was Rocky
or his
Road.
chocolate chip.
So yeah, dude, that's why I wanted to highlight this story in particular because I feel like this is a geopolitical fucking thing. They're sending a message to this arrogant bitch with her shrug, you know, like because that's basically her perpetual fucking you know, body language these days.
The question is, will Pelosi still go?
Do you think she's arrogant and self-centered enough to actually go?
And do you think China will actually do anything to respond?
Man, I don't know.
Other than a strongly worded letter?
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough to determine. Because I mean, you got on one hand, you got the Biden cuck administration, and then you got their hatred for China, and then you got China needing American debt to exist. So,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's really...
I think it's just saber rattling. It's going to lead to nothing if she goes.
No, of course.
Maybe an airspace violation, and that's about it. Basically,
that's probably fair. They'll probably buzz an aircraft carrier or some shit. Like
they'll basically be annoying neighbors.
Aircraft carrier. It'll be like an Australian aircraft carrier or some shit.
No, it'll be a fucking helicopter. The Japanese helicopter carrier that's in the region.
Yeah. Right. Fair enough. Yeah. It'll be something like that. It'll be. Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you actually look at the geopolitical map, China is surrounded by enemies.
Yeah.
On every border.
Well, they tend to create those.
Yeah.
Exactly. Through politics and fucking.
But I mean, it's not like America doesn't do that as well. It's just that we kind of keep them further away for the most part.
Yeah, but the thing is, our actual neighbors are the Canadians.
We have a way bigger dick.
Yeah,
we have a way bigger dick.
Well, yeah,
that's true. Well, for now, I mean, I don't know if you saw, recruitment is way down in the U.S. military. So,
well, yeah, it's way down in the U.S. military. But here's the thing: if somebody were to actually try to benefit off of that by, starting a world war, USA very quickly purges the woke shit.
You're making the neoliberal argument for World War III.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that if somebody does go down that road,
let's move on, guys, because it's getting late and we need to.
Okay, moving on.
Continue.
So,
all right.
I know you don't believe it, though. I'm just saying that that's the argument that will be made. Should do it anyway. Go ahead.
Well,
so authorities in southern China, in basically main, like regular Han China. Authorities have apologized for breaking into homes of people who have been taken to a quarantine hotel. Okay, oops. We're sorry for breaking into your homes and forcefully relocating you to a fucking, basically, luxury prison where you have a hotel room next to other sick people. We're sorry. State media said that 84 homes in an apartment complex had been raided in an effort to find any close contacts hiding inside and to disinfect the premises. Gee, sorry, says the state. We had to intrude on your lives and, check for illicit materials and anyone who might be hiding in your apartments. Like, we're sorry. We changed the locks on your apartments. Looks like you're not going home to that place, huh? Sorry you live in a fucking communist dictatorship, you fucking bug people.
Well, also, the zero COVID policy the Chinese leadership has adopted, it's a nail in the coffin.
Yep.
It's unattainable. It's unattainable.
Despite mounting economic costs.
Yeah.
But get this. All right, so the best part of it. Numerous cases of police and health workers breaking into the homes, and of course, they're fucking communist.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Protests in Shanghai. Authorities in Beijing have taken a gentler approach. Zero COVID has been justified, isn't this? Where's the good part? Okay, here we go. Although China's Fosun Pharma reached an agreement to distribute and eventually manufacture the mRNA vaccine made by Pfizer and BioNTech, it has still not been cleared for use in mainland China, despite being authorized for the Goyim in Hong Kong and Macau. Studies have consistently shown that inoculation with Myrna vaccines offers the best protection. Chinese vaccines made with older technology, i.e., dead virus particles,
Right.
prove fairly effective against the original strain, but much less so against recent variants, unlike our super effective against all variants Myrna vaccine.
Yeah, which is crazy because there was just an article recently about how natural immunity was actually better than 3 shots of the
Yes.
vaccine.
It's
I
almost
mean,
it's almost as if humanity has evolved over millions upon, well, actually not just humans, almost all advanced species have
right.
evolved over
Well,
billions of years to make
well,
themselves inoculated against
now,
disease.
now, health small hats say the delay is in approving mRNA vaccines a consequence of placing politics and national pride above public health could lead to avoidable coronavirus and deeper losses.
Hey, health experts, you want to know what China's plan is? They
No, no,
want to
no.
kill off the old people because they can't afford them anymore.
Oh,
That
dude.
actually might be the case.
Exactly.
But I like this sentence here. A consequence of placing politics and national pride above public health.
Jesus,
Um,
don't you love it? Don't you love this fucking shit, John? Don't you love this? Is like the everyday shit that people are expected to
right.
consume as
And think
news.
about what that's saying.
Yeah, right.
Politics and national pride. What they're referring to is individualism and liberty
Exactly. Thank you.
above public health
Precisely.
being
Above
the collective.
public health. Yes, don't you love the fucking beauty
Yeah,
of language, dude? This
Well,
is
I
what I
mean,
like talking about on this show.
Well,
This is what I
right.
like
if
doing.
public health is so important and it should be above national pride and politics, maybe bring back the sodomy laws for a little while until the monkeypox
Well,
epidemic's over.
you think that this would be innocuous. Like
Yeah,
you think that this would be innocuous everyday language, and it is. But that's the thing. Like if you
It's
point we could dwell
so
on this for a half an hour. Like it is innocuous, but we could dwell on it for a half an hour. It's beautiful. It's sinister. It's fucking
it's very sinister.
yeah.
yeah, dude. It's crazy. I find shit like this picking through the news stories in the morning. I look for it. I know where to find it. I'm yeah,
Moving.
See,
I
I
know
just so
how to
happened to be, when I was a kid, reading comprehension was my like best trait in school. So when I'm reading this, I'm looking for what the author is trying to say, as opposed to just the words they're using.
yeah.
And that was something I was very good at doing, and that skill continues to this day.
Yeah, so I mean, the rest of this article is obviously trash. The whole thing is trash. But yeah, I think it's hilarious that the Chinese Communist Party police state is apologizing to people for being a Chinese communist police state.
Well, they're doing it for the world, not
Yeah.
for their actual people. They don't give a fuck. They're
Well,
not like,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
oh,
you know what
we're
else?
gonna learn from this
People
and
don't
see
give a
what we
fuck
can do better.
either. People don't give a
Like,
fuck either. They love
right.
this shit. They love it. They are totally indoctrinated. They just soulless fucking goddamn.
I mean, if public health is so paramount, maybe certain nightclubs that cater to certain sexual groups should be shut down for a while.
I don't think that's the case. I think let them get monkeypox if they want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let them have the monkey pogs.
Yep. So, scooting
I'm
along to
not
the
getting
next
it.
one from the New York Slimes.
Yeah.
And
all the
while this
news
is the
that's
right
good.
outcome, it doesn't feel good because it took political pressure. This should have never happened in the first place.
Right. And
He
it's
should
kinda
have never
shitty
been.
that-
The most is he should have been detained and spent an afternoon talking to police. Then he would have been sent to let
yeah,
go
sure.
with a sorry we had inconvenience you, sir. Sorry about what you had to do. Have a
Yeah,
good
we
day."
had to do the investigation. Like,
Yeah.
we had to.
Yeah.
Sure.
It
Yeah.
sucks, but it's an afternoon and you're home.
You're alive.
Yeah.
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 That other fucker though.
Right.
Yeah.
Another poor bastard.
Oh fuck him. That other piece of shit on the bottom of my boot. Like god fucking damn.
Yep.
So yeah, you're right. It is unfortunate that like political pressure is what basically did this the front to back. Like,
Well, the problem is it's a Soros DA in that district, in that area.
is it?
Yep,
for
Soros
real?
funded. Soros funded DA.
So there you go. This is part of the fucking
Yep,
public
I love
policy
this.
for the future.
Mr. Simon's cousin,
His
Kendra
cousin.
Simon. Yeah.
His
We are all
cousin.
clearly disappointed and can't understand how it's okay to take an unarmed man's life. No, it's very simple. He was an active fucking threat. He is a man in his prime versus an elderly man.
Yeah,
One
don't give a
shove
fuck.
could kill
That's
the
his
elderly
cousin,
man.
Kendra.
Yeah.
That's his cousin, Kendra. That's
Yeah.
his cousin.
Not only that, but anytime like you strike somebody,
Yeah.
you're risking their death. Like even though it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it was just a small punch or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
but in the right spot,
Oh yeah, it could
Or,
kill.
they could stumble backwards and fucking crack their skull, and now
Well,
Right.
well, that's why
but
there's
your
a
life
reason.
is in danger.
That's
if
why there
someone's,
is a
like, fighting.
reasonableness element to a lot of self-defense law. Like if somebody just punched you in the jaw and you immediately pulled a gun out and blasted them 8 times, that's a no-no.
Yeah,
But
no,
if they punch
that.
you, then pull out a knife,
Hang on,
they've
hang on.
escalated.
Hang on. So long as it was like, someone punched you,
Yeah.
and then that was the end of it,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Like, pull a
or
gun out.
the guy squared up, come on, like mutual combat, and you basically Indiana Jones his ass.
Right. Consensual combat is fine. Right. Exactly. But then, if you square up and say, let's go, and then you pull out a gun and shoot that person, that's obviously, that's
Well,
obviously a
let's
problem.
get caught in these weeds later.
That's fine.
Yeah, basically in this situation, but the thing is, if you're an elderly individual who's not fighting back and you're just kind of pushing him around.
Yeah. This dude did nothing wrong, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mijjt sure might be able to say certain things he did wrong, like maybe having a certain sign that says no certains in the place.
I don't think that's morally wrong. I mean, I don't like, I wouldn't want someone.
This guy should never have been through this, and it is unfortunate that we live in a world where we have to even go through this process.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if this guy just was shouty on the other side of glass, it would have been not even
a story.
Yeah,
but
Instead, even if he was shouting inside the store.
Yeah.
That
No, shouty on the other side of the glass, basically on the side of this.
It happens every day.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It happens every day. Every day.
That's fine. That's not a problem. Right.
So moving on to the next one.
All right, let me take a piss break real quick.
Not a problem.
Shall return. And I'm also going to fill my drink. Yeah.
Here we go. Definition of female.
Bound to happen. Yeah, Jesus, dude, implying, like, oh my god, a gender having, oh man, look at that.
Well,
B. It's got a B entry.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's most accurate, 1A1. That is the most accurate in the fucking context that we're using it. Of or relating to, or being the sex that typically has the capacity to bear young or produce eggs. That's the key. It's the big zygote. It's the big zygote.
Exactly.
Okay? In the dimorphic fucking, there's not a whole lot of things that don't use this model. Even things that are androgynous or have multiple genders throughout their fucking existence. There's a big zygote and there's a little zygote.
Yep.
We're talking about females, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In the human expression, that's XX. Okay, and that produces the ova. Okay, it's Maheckin science. This is ridiculous to even have a B entry line, having a gender identity that is the opposite of male. Yeah, I shiggy diggy, motherfucker. I shiggy diggy.
Here's the problem. So is the B definition for male a gender identity that's the opposite of female?
Opposite of female.
It's circular definitions.
Isn't it great? Isn't it lovely? Isn't the 22nd century fantastic?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the thing with these kind of definitions, and this is something the left has done extremely well, is that he who controls language controls everything, not just culture, especially culture, but fucking
the thing is
everything.
with-
Thoughts. The control of like literally your thoughts.
Yeah.
Because if there's no language, this is what fucking Orwell was talking about with 1984. Is that with the newspeak? Is that if you control the language and there's no like language for dissent, you cannot have a thought for dissent.
Yeah, it's just
Like that's literally it. If there's no language for it, that thought cannot exist because obviously you think in a language. So here we have, this new speak starting to pop up. I mean, it's been popping up for quite a
it's
while.
been popping up for years. The problem is it's not being adopted by the mass part of the population. It's not being adopted by them. It's being rejected, if anything.
Well, it's being adopted by the institutions. So, like, they're not trying
who
to
have
convince...
further and further lost trust.
Yes, no, I understand. And I'm not saying it's working for them. I'm saying that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm saying also that they weren't going for you, Seawall, to adopt the language, right? They're going for your children and then your children's children to adopt that.
But the problem is people aren't sending their kids to these institutions anymore.
Well, I think one of our videos this week is going to be an example of exactly what John said, where this teacher, right, she reads kids a book, and then that same day they come to her talk about, I'm a tranny.
Right.
Isn't that one of our examples? We should move on because it's getting late.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah. Okay, we've got a test, everyone.
Yes,
because we're good communists, we'll do this collectively.
Yeah, we're going to do this together. All right, so is your first question the same as mine? More task-driven or artsy?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. I'm whichever means I have to do less work. What about you guys?
I'm task-driven.
I'm definitely task-driven.
Yep.
All right, I'm whichever makes me do less work. Which of the following skills are you most proficient? Excel, PowerPoint, swinging a pickaxe, or Basecamp?
Excel.
Swinging a pickaxe, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, what is your current annual income? Under 10 grand, 10 to 50, 50 to 250, 250 plus.
I'm 10 to 50.
Same here. Same here.
But, I mean, what about you and your wife, right? The two of you together.
Well, yeah, the two of us, but we're not married until August 8th. So it's still technically just me for my income, right?
So here's the next question. Are you able to swing a pickaxe?
Yes. No, I'm a liberal male.
I said yes.
So yes was your immediate answer.
Yeah.
No, I'm a liberal male. Why do you want to know? And I've got a bad feeling about this. Are you able to swing a pickaxe? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the pickaxe question. It's pretty standard in job interviews and stuff. Oh, okay. Or few that had me worried for a second. That's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, if you want to be an artist, poet, or musician, what kind of art can you contribute to our glorious society? Which one are you guys?
Oh, man. I'm going to be indie folk, bluegrass, techno.
I'll go painting and drawing stuff.
Painting and drawing stuff and bluegrass techno. I'll do poems about how... poems about how bad capitalism was.
Nice.
Finally, how much do you support Glorious Communist Party?
I'm going to go with 1 billion%.
Same here.
1 billion%, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, we all went to the gulag.
Oh no.
No, do we go to gulag?
We didn't think right enough.
I think it always ends in gulag.
Yeah, of course it does.
We have determined that your ideal role in coming communist society is to work in the labor camps for the good of the people. I know you wanted to do fun artsy stuff, but sorry. We've got plenty of artists and no one volunteered to build the railroads.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. This is the flaw of the modern leftist communists. They're not. They can't even do the revolution because none of them are going to volunteer to fight.
Right. Well, that's the whole thing. Is like there's this super famous. I don't know if it's super famous anymore. It was like 7 or 8 years ago, whatever it was. Of like there's a thread on Reddit of like communists talking about what is your job going to be after the revolution.
Yeah.
And nobody at all said anything about I'm going to be a communal farmer
or productive. Yeah,
or even a
communal farmer.
construction worker.
Yeah, like a communal farmer, or I would work in a factory.
No, never. Not one of
Yeah.
them. It was all
Exactly.
about how they're gonna do their fucking Etsy jewelry or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're gonna fucking, yeah, oh god,
Yeah.
do whatever kind of artsy shit they wanted to do.
Isn't it insufferable? Like,
Well, also the fact that some of them are able to survive off of Etsy, that's capitalism at work, baby. Well, I prefer market I prefer market economics personally, but
you don't understand, Seawall. If you support like a local like artist, like a community member, then it's like communal bargaining. It's not really even fucking like
it's called it's called
bro.
keeping the money local. If you buy local, the money generally stays local.
That's communism. Checkmate. Chud.
No. That's local economics versus national economics, national level.
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Now on to the videos.
What's next, faggots?
Funny videos.
Okay, faggot, what's next? Oh my god.
POV. Someone asked you what it was like being in the army for 10 years.
I wish Mr. Dead was here. I know he wasn't in the army, but I'm sure it's much the same stuff.
Yep.
Well, it's the sort of order you would totally be given.
Yep.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Sure, yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll patch the hole and then drill a new hole and put the screw back.
The same exact screw, by the way.
Same one. That actually reminds me. I want to tell the story, like very quick story. Which I mean, you guys might not know, due to my current weight. But back in the day, I had achieved a black belt in Ishinryu karate.
Nice.
Okinawan Ishinryu karate, and in order to get the black belt, you had to do like it was sort of like a hazing ritual, like a lighthearted hazing ritual, but they called it mentorship, where a black belt would take you under his wing while you were still a brown belt, and he would kind of teach you how to teach, because you had to teach classes once you were a black belt. It was a way of getting free labor. It was pretty clever. But so like the black belt who took you under his wing had to teach you how to like teach classes and stuff, or like better discipline, stuff like that. And so what my guy did, and this was fucking clever. Since we lived in Florida, we went out to the East Coast, and there were these canals there, and there was one spot in the middle of the canal that was like a strip of grass, and he sets up like one of those, you go to the soccer game, like a kid's soccer game, and like they go those fold out chairs, with like a cup holder in it and shit. He had that. He had a little umbrella over him, and he's like sitting there sipping, whatever he's sipping, and he was like, "That canal's too full. Take some buckets and put it over in that canal. That canal's too empty." So I had to take these buckets and I had to haul them over to the other side, pour them in, and run back to the other side. Take the buckets out, fill the buckets and empty them. And he's like, no, that one's too full now. Take the water out of that one and put it in that one. So I did that for like 3 hours. I'm running back and forth, filling canals.
A long time to be doing that shit. 3 hours.
So this kind of reminds me of that. This like fruitless, just mundane.
Yeah. Pushing the boulder up the hill only for it to fall down.
You got to do something. Look busy. Colonel is on base today.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Moving on to the next one of
Here's the
video of the incident, she says indignantly.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies.
This guy's a comedian, right?
You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale.
He's a comedian trying to get under your skin. He's clout chasing.
Yeah, I
Can
like
we,
what she says here. Here in the
yeah.
video to the
He
incident.
posted of the incident. I was actually walking over to deck him because if no one will protect us, then I'll do it myself. But I needed to catch a vote more than a case today.
Oh, shut
trying to
the fuck
act.
up.
Oh, fuck.
She's like, "You want a selfie?" Is what she did, and then she held up the fucking peace sign.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, in
Um,
Europe, that's like
Yeah.
flipping somebody off. You know, I'm
her
just saying.
boyfriend,
I mean,
her boyfriend sure didn't fucking.
Yeah.
Her
Didn't
boyfriend
do
sure
nothing.
didn't protect her. Yeah.
yeah, for real, dude. What a fucking cuck. He's walking her dog, and then
Yeah.
doesn't do anything to protect her. It would
Not
be
even
like,
the
hey,
dogs. Not
fucking
even the
fuck up.
dog speaks up. Like,
Yeah.
even the dog bees barking at him. I know. My dog would be like spastic.
Yeah.
He'd be
Oh,
like
yeah.
barking at this asshole for sure.
So.
Well, they got money now. That dog probably went through all kinds of obedience training to not do some shit like that.
Poor
I don't know.
dog.
Yeah.
Poor fucking
Yeah.
dog.
Yep.
Imagine being obedient to that fucking shit
Right.
show.
Could you imagine being lesser than that person? Like, oh my god, I couldn't
God,
imagine.
what was it? What would be a worse fate, in my opinion? Probably being one of the any of the dogs owned by Amber Heard. To be honest, that crazy bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the dogs be confused. It's like, I can't shit on the bed. What the fuck? Like, I got in trouble for shitting in the house. She shits on the bed. What the fuck?
Well, we should move on.
Yep.
That's funny.
Oh,
though.
this
All
one.
right. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
4th of July. Midget over here on the 4th of July be like,
For real,
He's
dude.
like,
This is definitely.
yo, guys, what up? Check it out. I'm gonna light this
Yeah,
firework.
dude, you have no fucking room to criticize this dude because this was you on 4th of July, like legit.
Why did he set it up on the firework box, though? That's what I don't know.
that's a sparkler fountain, buddy. You meant to put that on your driveway and walk away.
Yeah, midget.
Or just lean back.
Or just lean back, yeah. Like a fucking retard. Oh my god,
Mom! Oh my god, Mom! Oh my god!
Oh my god! She said, oh my god, it's a fire!
The fuck is you doing? Turn that stream off!
Right.
I didn't know. I thought it was the popping one, Mom.
You shouldn't light off a firework indoors, genius.
Well, I mean, dude. But, okay, so first of all,
we didn't even get to the end of it where the fucking firefighter literally walks into the room, realizes he's still streaming, and like he's on the fucking camera on the internet. He realizes like, holy fuck, this is so stupid.
Great. I haven't seen that part.
Oh my god.
But, like, dude, fucking imagine. Okay, so besides all of that, imagine not cleaning your room before being on a Twitch stream or whatever the fuck. I think that was Twitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my office is a bit messy right now.
But dude, at least clean up the area that's on camera. If you're, I mean, come on,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
No, see.
Care a little bit. Just like the minimum.
Clean
amount
your room
of
there,
caring.
bucko.
Right. Clean your room, bucko. My god, dude. Clean your fucking room. Holy shit.
So, moving on, because I know it's getting a little late.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, the firefighter realizing he was on a stream still.
I did wish we got to see that.
Watching the fucking
Yeah.
room.
I just got a short clip, so.
This is a sad day
From Freedom Tunes.
The Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. If you haven't supported any of your family members already, take this time to comfort them, because dark times are ahead. Experts are saying that the repeal of Roe v. Wade will lead to cataclysmic. My Ginsburg. Run!
Mr. President, the situation has gotten worse. If we don't reinstate Roe v. Wade soon, the babies will have taken over. And we will all have to pay child support.
Cats. I just love cats.
Is there anything you'd like to add to this? President Joe Biden, portrayed by Nicolas Cage.
Not the babies! Not the babies! Oh yeah, it's nap time. Tell me how to get born.
Well,
How to get born? How to get born? How to get born?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I'd watch the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a Nicolas Cage movie. Even though it's obviously a mashup of a bunch of different movies, but like
He
Nick
would
Cage could do
definitely
all the
put his
parts.
whole he would put his whole soul into the role as he always does.
Okay, so like one unpopular opinion: Nick Cage is a fucking awesome actor, and I like him.
Oh,
in
yeah,
most
it
movies that I've seen him in.
Yeah, the issue Nicolas Cage has is if he doesn't have a good director and the script is so-so, he goes out to fucking left field real quick.
Yeah, he does kind of take it up a
Kind of like
notch.
Face Off, yeah. Face Off is one of those.
I mean, the Ghost Rider movie. Movies.
Well, Ghost Rider sucks, but not because of Nick Cage.
Right. No,
Like-
it's because of the direction and the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. If you haven't already, check out Matchstick Men. That, in my opinion, is that's my favorite Nick Cage movie. I think that's his best work,
Probably.
in my opinion. It's a fantastic movie. It's great.
It's actually a serious movie instead
Yeah.
of like some kind
Well,
of.
also, I think it was fairly decent in Lord of War, though his accent was considered pretty atrocious.
Yeah. Well, Lord of the War was a great movie, also.
Yeah.
And with him in it, and like fucking accent, like I don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I mean, even Sean Connery has that issue. The fucking Spaniard with the Scottish accent.
Right. Yeah.
Who's
I mean,
Egyptian, apparently. It's fucking hell.
They're still within the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Right. You can still kind of get past that.
He's not a
and-
black
and-
lesbian. Like, it's not
Right.
like he's
Yeah,
Right.
so, well, scooting along to the next one. Welcome to Clown World, boys.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
This is
So this is
weird,
actually the
lady.
second
What?
video that I've seen of like a leftist white woman wrapping saran wrap around objects. That's, I mean, it's not a lot, but like I'm just interested.
Are you sure this isn't somebody pretending to be a leftist?
I mean, it could be a Poe.
Yeah. Because it just seems a little too...
On the nose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's wearing scrubs.
What a weirdo.
Because, I mean, that's not going to do shit.
Serious.
I'm thinking this is a Poe because it's a little too on the
Still
nose.
freaked out. Freaked out very well.
Especially with the dude commenting and then she's not saying shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, plus it looks like she's in scrubs.
Jeez.
No, she's totally serious.
Think
No,
so?
she's absolutely serious. Yeah. Like, she's committed to this.
Dude,
Look, there's
Elephant
another.
Man, hang on 1 second. Elephant Man, you are 100% wrong. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Matchstick Man was amazing, and like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're
Gone
drunk.
in
Elephant
60
Man, go
Seconds
home.
was a good. Gone in 60 Seconds was a decent movie.
So.
Oh no, it was, yeah, for sure. But Matchstick Man, he said Matchstick Man was barely watchable. I don't fucking think so, dude.
Scooting along to the
I don't
next
fucking
one
think
before we
so.
get into a movie argument.
Yeah, well, he's wrong, so there's no argument to be had.
Hey, are you registered to vote? There's a primary on August 23rd and the general election November 8th. Wait, come back, wait.
That's funny. That really is.
That's self-awareness, which is I appreciate self-awareness.
Who's this Kern for Florida guy? Ken for Florida.
I have no idea. It doesn't matter. He's probably going for some like city council, spot. Who gives a fuck who this guy is? I appreciate the self-awareness about the fact that politics is boring as fuck. And so he uses an attractive woman and then bait and switches him. That's kind of cool.
And the self-aware, like you said, self-aware bait and switch. Yeah, the self-aware like comment on, hey, you're leaving. Like, wait, I want to talk to you about these things.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who the hell he is. It doesn't say which. Oh, yep, he's a Democrat. Climate change and environment, establish a sea level rise committee, ban styrofoam use in city parks and marinas.
So at least
I'm just appreciating the art. I'm supporting the art from the artist.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell he is. So it's cringe, but it's artful cringe.
Right. No, I appreciate the self-awareness. Of it. Right. That's what I appreciate. That's it. I don't give a fuck about who this is. I have no idea.
He's probably got kids.
Oh yeah, he does.
Right.
3 of them from the looks of it.
They probably use TikTok.
Yeah.
God save him.
So
they're probably doing the same dances as that hot chick that was there, and they're probably transitioning already. Who knows?
We really want to
so here's the next
base
video.
our treatment and to affirm and to
get a better spokesman,
not to limit their participation in activities, the sports, and even limit their ability to get gender affirmation treatment in their state. So we really want to base our treatment and to affirm and to support and empower these youth, not to limit their participation in activities, the sports, and even limit their ability to get gender affirmation treatment in their
gender affirmation. Youth, gender affirmation. Those are the words you need to take from that. Youth, gender affirmation.
Hold on. What's in the background?
Empower is a good word to include there, I guess.
Yeah, empowering
youth.
Gender
affirmation.
Hey guys, did you hear that in the background? You hear that? What's that noise?
No, I don't hear anything in the background over the sound of wood chippers in the foreground, grinding Cheetos actively.
Yes. Wood chipper.
Oh, I'm sorry. Groomerxes.
Yeah.
Groomerxes.
Groomerxes, yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a funny final video for the night. It's short. It's sweet.
Oh, yeah. Like a little, dill.
Fuck.
That's fucking great.
Okay, first off, you should not have nails that long when cooking.
No,
2,
she's literally making a dough. God damn it.
Oh, really?
Dildo.
Dildo. A
dildo or whatever.
A dildo. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah.
I think we should leave this picture up. I think it's funny as shit.
Yeah, that's pretty great. That's fucking. Oh my god.
Color correction. Color corrective service. the last movie.
Yourself.
He says, Elephant Man says the best new superhero movie is Shazam, and John doesn't know what real entertainment is.
Yeah, I think he just proved his own point there by saying Shazam is the best new movie, and I don't know what real entertainment is. That's a self-defeating argument right there.
Yeah, Elephant Man, that's the point. The cleavage is the
dildo.
Yeah.
She doesn't actually know how to cook. I mean, just
right.
Look at her. Like, for God's sake.
Not only that, but like you would know physics, at least in a slight way.
No, she doesn't know anything.
You would know that, like, okay, if you've rolled dough before, like, you would know that. And she clearly has not.
Right, yeah, this is like, here's my tits on the camera, and I'm gonna pretend to have a reason to do it.
Pretend to be a trad wife. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna make a
Yeah,
dildo.
pick me, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, she's got 2 of your kids, and she's sitting around the house doing nothing, making a mess like this, and not cleaning it up.
Right. She smacked the black off herself. Yeah.
That's right. And you know what? And she ain't cleaning up behind it either. She's gonna leave
Right.
it there.
She'll take a shower or whatever, but like she ain't cleaning it up off the floor. That's for
Right.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Oh, I'll get that.
Now
Well,
let's
I'll
get back
get
to the
that.
chatting screen. I guess Johnny, play us out.
All right, boys. If we haven't done so already, and you enjoy what you saw tonight, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Definitely check out our description because we have our Twitter accounts down there, including mine, which is super based and awesome and cool. And also the Porch Boys, so that you can get all of the notifications when we're doing a show, even if YouTube decides not to give you that notification. Also, a Discord server, you can join that. So if you want to participate in our Monday night call-in streams, that's the place to do it. So make sure you join the Discord server. That's Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure that you join that. So that way you can call in. And we will see you next week, right? We don't have anything planned. Yeah, next week.
Yeah, but no current plans. I mean, things could change. We
Give
might
me
be
a
here
few
earlier,
days
but you
off.
know.
Give me a few days off, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We can give you a couple days off. I guess we'll let the slaves rest a couple of days, and then
Please,
we'll be back
master.
on Monday night.
I can't labor anymore in these fields.
Well, I'm hitting the emergency stop button before this gets bad. Have a good night, y'all.
All right, see you guys.